Hello, hello. I did not intend for that to still be there. What's up, nerdlings? How's it going? It's me, Danny Sanssouci, licensed cosmetologist and registered super nerd. And this channel is Comics and Cosmetics. You're looking at Comics and Cosmetics Live. And today we have a brand new show called Comic Book Clash. And if you'll give me a second while I look over my spooky stuff here, got a lot of spooky stuff. Look at that. There's blood-soaked rags and chains and skeletons everywhere because it's officially spooky season, nerds. Yes, it is. Spooky season in our house actually starts the day after my birthday. My birthday was Thursday, so Friday is the start of spooky season here at Comics and Cosmetics. You see, I got my creepy candles. Thing the barber is back. He wasn't very good at his job. That's why he's just a hand. And there's all kinds of other stuff. Yay, I got my three-eyed raven. Very nice. All right. Well, that's just about enough out of me, wouldn't you say? Before we go any further, make sure you smash that like button, hit the subscribe if you're new, or double check. Sometimes YouTube does things. And make sure you have the notification bell rung so you get notified whenever I'm back with another one of these crazy videos. Ro, I sent you another link at your Twitter. Whiz, X, whatever it's called. So check that one out. So today is Comic Book Clash. And what's going on is I have a couple of guests, and they are going to throw out some comic book ideas. They get a couple of minutes to kind of throw something together. I'll try to give some parameters, maybe kind of mad lib it, not quite comics redacted. And then you guys are going to vote on which comic book ideas you like best. And of course, later we've got some sweet, nerdy news. So you want to stick around for that. That's always my favorite segment. So without any further ado, let's invite our first guest on. You know him, you love him. He's Lord Sparlish on Inside the Small Council. He's Spartan Flash Sentry.
Hello.
Hello. I wasn't very slick with that, was I? I just kind of. What's up, buddy? How's it going?
It is going. I got a lot of moving
something.
parts in the background.
It's very nice. It's very Bob Ross meets what's that Matt Damon movie with the Elysium? Yeah.
This is actually the ring world from Halo. Like Spartan, you know.
We're all nerds here, folks. We're all nerds. So tell us a little about yourself for those who do not know.
Let's see. I think the easiest way to describe myself is a aspiring former cosplayer, gone VTuber / VFX artist, 3D modeler, VTuber, prop animating psychopath. I'm going out of my mind. My channel won't grow. But at the core of it, I'm trying.
Well, check out
stuff in the works. I'm actually working on another video that's part 2 to the
Matrix
lightsaber
one was
gag that I put out back in.
Yeah, that your stuff is really funny. I gotta say. And if you guys want to subscribe to his YouTube channel, just type in at Spartan Flash Sentry. There he pops up, and then you hit subscribe. And some of his VTuber avatars, him and his wife's VTuber avatars, are wearing some super sweet merch that you can also get for yourself at this handy dandy link below. Yeah. Alrighty. Let's invite on our next guest, who actually just jumped in at literally the last second. Thank you so much for this, by the way. Here he is, the Podfather, Roe, from the Scarif Scuttlebutt podcast.
Do you have those children locked in the closet or downstairs in the
We don't
basement?
talk about
Because that is creepy.
Well, it is creepy season, as you
It
can
is,
see.
but
The
you
comics and
those
cosmetics
you have those
dungeons.
children's yeah, you have those children cheering at all times of the year, even
Well, if they want to get their one and only candle back, they will cheer, or
yeah,
else I'll
but yeah, I had that same look on my face, Spartan. That wide-eyed, no blinking look because of the children of the corn.
children.
What's up, Danny? What's up, Spartan?
What's up? Thank you so much for jumping on, man.
Hey, no problem. I was busy doing nothing, working my way through, you
I
know.
was making you a banner.
Oh, podcast.
Nice.
Podcast. Tell us a little about yourself, sir, for those who, for some reason, don't know.
Sure. My favorite fruits are oranges. I like long walks on the beach. Unless there's a Death Star on the horizon, then I try to avoid the beach as much as I can, especially when I'm on Scarif. But yeah, part of the Red 5 network. You can find me on the Twitters because I'm not calling it X. I still call the Sears Tower the Sears Tower. So, what you talking about, Willis Tower? But yeah, Scarif podcast. We talk about all sorts of nerdy things, and we have fun, and that's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Did you
Good to be
happen to
here.
did you happen to see any of my little pre-show thing I threw together?
Shenanigans, the pre-show? No, I did not. I'll catch it. I'll catch it on the replay.
Dang. I was really proud.
Yeah, I'm
There's a lot of
sure.
little
I'm sure
animated
it's
Red
awesome.
5 logos.
Oh, that, yeah, I did see because I was
You
I was
did?
trying to access the broadcast on the back end with a faulty link, and while I
Uh,
was trying, I saw the wonderful floaty Red 5 logo floating around.
I stole your idea because you always have something going before you go live. I'm like, that's handy. It gives people time to
Yeah, yeah.
jump in. So,
I'm gonna steal your idea from the stolen
Flip
my
them.
idea. I'm gonna do some motion graphics as part of our little waiting graphic there. Yeah, for sure.
nice.
I like
Well,
the
I
little
love doing
bouncy
those. They just take
ball.
forever to set up.
it took, yeah, it took me a little bit. It took me about an hour, and Dave came in and just stared at me while I'm looking at a screen going click, move, click, move. He's like, "What?" He thought something was wrong. He's like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "I'm keyframing. Shut the fuck up. I'm busy."
You're so funny with your keyframes.
Only in print. Let's say hi to the chat before I forget.
Oh yeah,
First, we
we
have
must not forget the chat.
Ember Plays. What's up, Ember? How's it going? Thank you so much for showing up to all the streams. This guy, I don't know what his problem is.
So demanding.
Off-screen producer Amy. Ooh la
Sounds like
la,
operator
she
headspace and timing.
says.
Ooh, that's right.
We have Nicole, hashtag mini wrench girl.
Hey, I know her.
Hello. Yeah, I know her. And Lena. What is up, Lena?
What's up, girl?
Yay! I love Lena. Science Fictionary.
Andrew, I
Hello,
hope he's feeling
Andrew.
better. Please don't get sick anymore.
Man, I had a stomach bug for a couple of days and I was already crabby because
Hmm.
it broke my foot.
Oh no.
It was
That
not
does suck.
helpful.
I had a headache all day, but that's probably due to the bourbon that I imbibed last night.
I was telling Dave today that I love it when you get a couple drinks in you because you'll
Yeah.
text the chat. You're like, I've had 2 ounces of bourbon and I haven't drank. Ask me anything.
I did not have any breakfast at all that day. And then I came home after my day in news and, finished my 2 ounces of bourbon. Thank you to Rob from Jedi Temple Archives, a little birthday present. And yeah,
I got a super
Sounds
cool
tasty.
Darth Vader
it was.
that hangs on
Yeah, I like
behind
it.
me.
What
You
is it
can't.
made out of?
It's
Is it
wood.
wood? Oh, I
It's
like
wooden.
that.
I got that and this Gal Gadot Wonder Woman painting. Um, a bunch of new like little action figures. I got toys for my birthday.
That's fine.
I
I
got toys.
mean,
Yeah, it's pretty
we're
great.
nerds. We're
We
nerds.
are.
I
And
love it when people give us stuff like that.
I do. I love it. I've got a great R2D2 toy right here that I play with my dog with. Some guy gave me that.
Some strange guy on the internet.
Some strange guy on the internet.
Yeah.
Sounds
We
Amy
have
was supposed to be here today. Off-screen producer Amy was supposed to be here, and she was supposed to make me these delightful, delicious chicken pastry things she makes.
like a
Oh my
pot
god,
pie type of thing.
sorta! It's like made with the croissant and cream
Mm.
croissant.
cheese and chicken, and you fold it all up together. And oh god, I haven't had it in years.
What is
But
that? What is that called? It
I don't know.
sounds.
We chicken things, chicken puffs.
It sounds. I mean, it sounds good, but it's also sounds a little odd. It's almost like comedy and sci-fi together.
She
Sounds
stop
like a
it.
it
Sounds
sounds
like
like
a
a
what?
field expedient chicken pot pie.
Yeah. Just whip it up.
Well, she also does a different version with like ham and cheese.
Yeah.
That's really good too, but I prefer the
Mm.
chicken one.
A
And
cinnamon roll chicken.
she was also supposed to come and rid me of some of the 1.5 million tomatoes I have.
Oh
Like
yes. Very nice.
we have so many tomatoes, they're dying on the vine.
Oh
Like I
no.
need help. We've worked something out with
They're
the
not dying, they're
neighbors.
just sun ripened.
They're sun ripened. And plopping onto the ground. We've worked something out with the neighbors that have chickens. You come over, get all the tomatoes you want, and we'll take eggs. And they were like, deal.
Oh nice.
So we
Good
don't buy
deal.
eggs or vegetables. Very cool.
Very nice. I think this
There is
next year we used to have green peppers. I live in the city, not a lot of
yeah,
room,
your yard is like
we used to grow a lot of cucumbers because they're easy. They're easy
yes,
to
we have those
grow.
too.
Green peppers. I think we do have some neighbors that have chickens somewhere because every so often I hear them gawking.
In Chicago?
Yeah, there's chicken. There are people that with chickens. Like a block down, there's a guy that's got a couple chickens.
I was telling Dave that your wife volunteers at the animal shelter and there's possums there,
Oh yeah, she
opossums.
loves them. Loves 'em.
And he's like,
In the
"Wait,
city?
the animal shelter?" And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "Who takes a possum? Who gets close enough to a possum to take him to a shelter?" Like,
They are so cute. If you see the
we,
babies, I mean,
oh
you walk
yeah,
into the
yeah.
room and they're not threatening, but they feel like I guess they show their little teeth. All they do
It's a
they do
defense
this. They go,
mechanism.
that's it.
Yeah.
It's adorable. But she does
Yeah.
possums. That shelter does possums and raccoons, saves them from, whatever. If there's
City people.
if like a mom passed away and left the baby
Yeah.
raccoons or
That's
possums,
sweet.
yeah.
That's something Amy would do. She would very much love that. Actually, I follow some possum page on Facebook, or I think it's Twitter actually. And they show cute pictures of possums, and I'll take it and I'll send it to her, and she's like, "Yes,
Yeah.
it's my
Yeah.
day." Uh,
Uh-oh.
Andrew says he was bitten by a possum.
I believe that.
Contrary to popular belief, they do not have rabies. They
That's good
actually
to know.
kill animals that have rabies. So they're actually good to keep around. They will get into your trash, but
Yeah.
they'll keep actual pests away. So they're good for you. Good for your yard. We should probably talk some comic stuff. So I I put on the overlay, welcome to the Nerd Dome. Don't worry, it's perfectly safe because it's not a real dome. Nobody's going to get injured, hopefully. I might fall, but I am a fall risk. So
True. It's
there's
true.
that. But I kind of had this idea where, we do have a lot of the same old when it comes to comic book movies right now. We're just kind of doing the same thing over and over again. We're rebooting Superman again. We've rebooted Batman again and over and again and again. So we thought it might be cool. When I say we, I mean Dave and I. He's the only person I talk to about creating new ideas. About giving people a couple of minutes and like give me your elevator pitch for a comic book character or a comic book, and then letting the chat vote on what they like best. You never know, something might actually come of it. Whew. My allergies are kind of crappy today. Welcome to the Midwest.
Yes, ma'am.
No fun. Okay, and because this is the first time we've ever done this show, it is going to be, let's face it, it's my show. It's going to be a damn mess. So, and now you hang yourself upside down from your bed every full moon. From the bed, though, like, shouldn't it be like a ceiling? Or like,
Yeah, because just what under the bed is like what? Like that? Andrew's a
I
little,
mean,
little
I'm short, but
yeah, yeah.
I can still,
Hang from the bed?
I could,
Hmm.
huh? Ceiling fan.
There you go. Yeah, that'll work.
Hang from the ceiling fan, Andrew. He's a were-possum now.
Mm-hmm.
There's no hope for him. Oh, tree in a backyard. I bet he's got a cute tail. Andrew's cute little possum tail. Marisha keeps it nice and clean for him.
Now.
And she like brushes it and cleans it. Keeps it
Sure.
nice and
Yeah.
polished.
Yeah. All right. How about them comic books?
All right. Spartan, I'm going to give you.
Yo.
Hello, how are you?
Very good.
Are you still with me?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Don't do that to me. All right, you. I'm going to give you a couple of minutes. I'll give you 2 minutes.
I have my pitch.
You got your pitch? Let's hear it.
Yeah. All right. Here's my comic book idea. I literally scribbled this in a frenzy during the opening intro, so bear with me. This is the story of Dietrich Van Teek, vampire hunter extraordinaire who is best at what he does, and that is killing vampires. There's only one problem. Vampires aren't real. Set in an alternate version of the late 1980s and early 1990s Spokane, Washington, we follow this insanely paranoid anti-hero as he manages to unintentionally save people, places, and things, thoroughly convinced that the number one culprit is, you guessed it, vampires. Don't worry, though. All the other monsters are real, and yes, they're hungry.
What's your character's name?
Dietrich Von Teek. I literally smashed the keyboard to get the first 3 letters.
Dietrich Von Teek. I love that. And I don't like any of the music I have picked for this background thing. They don't seem to match. So on that. I like it. I mean, I like vampire stuff as it is, but the vampires aren't real, but all the other monsters are. Dietrich von Teek. It's a good one. It's a good one. And you really just you did that in like 20 seconds flat. You didn't need 2 minutes.
I work well under pressure.
I see that. I see that. All right,
I'm
Rosif.
sorry. Just put it up on there and let me go home.
All right, Ro. How about you?
Well, since I am a last minute guest, I just got on here, and while Spartan was talking, I just kind of scribbled something on a piece of paper. My comic book pitch is Clifton Garcia, Amazing Possum Boy. And he was inadvertently drafted by an evil corporation that that made him go around the United States killing lottery winners, because this corporation was chartered by the Lottery Association and they don't want to pay out. So he goes around mysteriously nixing all the lottery winners, and tragedy ensues, and goofiness ensues as well. But Possum Boy Clifton Garcia, the amazing Possum Boy, going around killing lottery winners. It's kind of like an adventure of the week, that sort of thing. So he goes to different towns and finds whoever just won the lottery in that town and tries to kill him.
It sounds just like something a vampire would do.
Yes.
You came up with that in 20 seconds?
Yeah. Did it take that long?
That's a good one. Clifton Garcia. So why Clifton?
Because in 20 seconds, that's all I can think of.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Chat. It is up to you now. Is it Dietrich von Dietz? Dietrich von Dieck?
Teak.
I think his name. Teak. Dietrich von
teak, like the wood.
Yes. And
It's the only thing I make mistakes out of.
he is a self-proclaimed vampire hunter, except vampires aren't real. All the other monsters are, but the vampires aren't. He goes around the world, but there's no vampires. And then you have Clifton Garcia, Possum Boy.
Amazing Possum Boy.
Amazing Possum Boy, who goes around the country killing lottery winners because the lottery doesn't want to pay out.
Yep. That's true. Save a lot of money that way.
I'll give you guys a couple seconds to vote. Here's your
voting music. Yes.
It's not that serious, don't worry. I think the music scared people off.
Maybe.
We're down to one.
I've got a preview too of my comic book. Made into a radio drama. Ready?
Yes, absolutely.
Hey, I won the lottery. Oh, I'm dead. Tune in next time for the amazing Possum Boy.
See who he offs next week.
Yep.
Amazing Possum Boy, Clifton Garcia. Well, I don't know where everybody is, where they went, and why they're not voting. I'll judge them later. Make them feel bad for themselves. But I'm sorry, I gotta give it up for Possum Boy.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You came up with that
Dun, dun,
so quick.
dun, 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 dun.
So quick. All right, guys. You got another one in you?
Hmm.
Hmm.
I might have another one. Man, I should have thought of one during the bourbon binge. I'm going to think of another one, but I do have to leave after thinking of the other one because I was supposed to record with Nick tonight.
Gotcha. No
And
worries.
he's waiting, but
Spartan and I
see.
can do nerdy news after that.
Sure. Let's see here.
All right.
I'm thinking.
Want some thinking music?
No, this is good.
Oops. I did not mean to do that. Arthritis. Makes me twitch. The pea is neither a pea nor a nut. The peanut is neither a pea nor a nut.
Discuss. While we're thinking, why don't you do one item of nerdy news?
There's a whole system.
Yeah, you got your thing, right?
My whole thing. I'm a creature of habits. I will say that I'm loving Ahsoka, and I think it's awesome. I'm sad Marok is dead, because that was a good-looking suit of armor. What can I say? I think
don't
he
think we've seen
was.
the last of the
I
brain
just
part.
took my earbud out. I think he was somebody that, the Night Sisters brought back to life with magic and was just keeping him alive through
Right.
Night Sister magic. And
Mhm.
because, Ahsoka's faced one of those before. So there's that. Thought I had more Ahsoka things to say, but I think I forgot what it was that I wanted to say. It happens.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting Dr. Cronin vibes out of Marok. So I think the smoke's going to find another body. Another
Oh,
suit,
yeah.
if you will.
He reminded me of that guy from Hellboy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Cronin. Oh, no.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
Hans. No,
Hans,
the one that you're talking about, the one that, yeah. I think I could take you.
Not today, I think. Not today.
Yeah.
Loved
Didn't
him.
Seth MacFarlane voice him?
I don't know.
I think he did, because he sounds a lot like Klaus from American Dad.
Klaus? I just love the name Klaus. So what are you guys doing for Halloween?
What day does it fall on this year?
Well, it's going to be a family costume.
Oh, yeah?
Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum.
Amelia's gotten old now, so...
Does she age out?
Huh?
Does she age out of Halloween?
No. She's aged out of keeping me in the loop about it and me helping her with her costume.
Oh, I see.
It's on a Tuesday this year.
Tuesday. Oh, I'll be off. So
Ooh, nice.
I'll probably walk around in a hood and a cloak and a lightsaber scaring the children of the neighborhood.
As you should.
As I should, yes.
Do you have a comic book idea?
Samuel Weston, the Martian Cranium Crusher, the hunter of alien zombies, going around crushing skulls.
What was his name again?
Samuel Weston, the Martian Cranium Crusher, hunting aliens by crushing their skulls. You got to say
I thought it was zombies.
Oh, yeah. Hunting alien zombies by crushing their skulls.
That
Join
works.
the adventures with Samuel Weston, the Martian Cranium Crush. Cranium. I can't say that word. Cranium. Cranium. Debbie says, who ages out of Halloween? Exactly. A couple of 40-year-olds talking about Halloween, of course.
Hashtag Hype Man Debo. She's young. She still wants to do Halloween, but she wants to do something with her friend Carly. And I was like, well, what do you guys want to be? I can make you stuff. Like I can make your whole costume. Literally. She's like, that's okay.
That's okay.
What?
That's okay.
All I live for. All right, Spartan. Do you have another idea?
Yeah.
Did you say no?
Kind of. No, I said kind of.
Oh, okay. What you got?
Well, did you enjoy Secret Wars? You're gonna love this. Bear with me. Reverse scroll invasion. The aliens only think they look like everybody else, but the rest of humanity just plays along purely out of pity, convinced that they can advance technology of the human race if only they buy the illusion.
I'll buy issue number 1 of that.
And all the aliens will be voiced by Alan Tudyk.
There you go.
Yes. Oh, that's great. So all of Earth is just like, oh yeah, sure, you're Bob. I recognize my neighbor Bob. Sure.
Yeah, hi Bob.
But they're really
not
a Skrull or an alien.
And their craniums are going to get crushed. They
are, especially if they're zombie aliens, because Samuel Weston, he's going to get you.
Right.
Does he have like a mallet or a hammer or?
You'll find out in episode 1.
Okay. All right, chat. So your first choice is Samuel Weston. He goes around crushing the craniums of alien zombies. And your next one is reverse secret invasion. It's an invasion, but it's not a secret. Actually, the only secret is that everyone can tell that they're aliens, but the aliens don't know. They think they're blending right in. So they're like you when you were 12 and you tried that new hairstyle that everybody had, but you can't.
The flock of seagulls haircut? I feel attacked.
I was thinking about myself the time I tried to cut my sideburns. I don't know why I wanted to cut my sideburns, but I just kept going and I couldn't blend it. So I ended up just shaving off the sides of my hair. Like I meant to do it. I did it on purpose. All right. So what are your votes? Debbie, you can't vote for chicken pot pie right now. You can't. You have to vote for either Samuel Weston, the alien zombie cranium crusher, or the reverse secret invasion where all the aliens think they're blending in, but they're not. They totally look like weird ass aliens that are going to get their craniums crushed by Samuel Weston. Also not options. But yes, tomato saved your grandma once. But you got to pick one. Which one do you pick? We don't have. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, whoops. I did it again.
You're gonna have to tell. You're gonna have to tell me who won. I'm gonna skip.
All right.
All
Thanks for
right.
coming
There you
in
go.
and helping out.
No problem. Thanks for having me,
Good for
Spartan. Have a
playing
good
with a
one.
master writer. Yeah, you too, man.
See you later.
Talk to you later.
And he was
All
never seen
right,
again.
guys. And it was just us. So I guess that means you automatically win. All right, guys.
Yes,
With that,
default.
with that, we move on to nerdy news. Sorry about that. Just, don't mind me clearing my throat because I live in the Midwest. It is now time for everyone's favorite part of Comics and Cosmetics Live, and that is Le Nerdy News. And we've got some stuff this week, guys. We've got some stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on. First and foremost, I don't understand the hate for Ahsoka. I know there's some. The show is very split down the middle, very polarized. I don't see a lot of people saying, "Yeah, it's okay." They either love it or they hate it. I love it. I don't really understand the hate for it. I think it's well written, well produced, well acted. Um and it's got me guessing. Like I don't have all the answers, and that's hard for me. I'm used to, oh yeah, I know what's going to happen. I got this. I don't know. What do you think, Spartan? What are you thinking of Ahsoka?
Episode 4 picked up. Like 1, 2, 3 were kind of yeah. I will say that visually it looks a lot better than the last few that have come along. The
Mm-hmm.
volume shots and the effects seem to be generally solid. Uh, what's the name? I gotta say
Filoni?
that no, Ray Stevenson is definitely probably the best thing
Oh
in that
yeah.
show. And rest in peace, big guy. But yeah, he brought a lot of
Oh,
gravitas to
he
Dana.
is, yeah, he is
Um,
killing. He goes
and
from
you know me,
absolutely
I'm
menacing.
trying. I'm trying to like it. 4 picked up, it's got me invested. But you know, you got to know if you know me at all. I'm like a big EU guy. But um, hoping that episode 5 doesn't take us in the direction that I think we're gonna go. So
Oh, I have see if I can find it real quick. I have an idea of where episode 5 could go.
mhm.
And I feel bad for them, but it's going to happen when you take your
Nah.
kids into a battle zone. Like, come on, that was just irresponsible parenting. That was my biggest complaint
Oh,
was
come on.
Hera's like, "Buckle up, let's
Anakin
go."
was Anakin was years old when he fought in the battle in Naboo. Like clearly they have different latchkey rules in a galaxy far, far away.
Well, Space CPS is coming, and now episode or part 5 is Galactic Family Court. Hopefully they get Jason back. I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. But there are a lot of leaks on Ahsoka. I actually have 9 pages that comes from various sources. But from what I'm seeing, Angelica Houston is going to show up as a night mother. I think that is excellent casting. She would be, just perfect in that. We're going to get some Loth Wolves. We are not going to get Zeb. So we will not see Zeb Aurelios. We will not see Luke. There are wild rumors that Anakin is now a Mortis god and pretty much lives in the world between worlds, holding the universe together. And that they're going to introduce the concept of the multiverse, but as a plot device to show Ahsoka, this is what would happen if you weren't here. This is what would happen if you are here. See the difference? Just like that. They're not just gonna be like, all right, now we're traveling to all these different worlds. So
yeah, I kind of have the same feeling.
Yeah. And if you want, I can send you what I've got, Spartan, but I've got.
I think more of a son of Mortis.
Well, they were on Mortis when they met the father, the son, and the daughter.
Yeah.
The brother and sister and father.
Yes.
So that would make sense. But yeah, they're not.
I really wish.
What?
No, I'm
I
sorry.
heard.
My
I
stream
really
is
wish.
lagging really bad, so I'm
okay.
sorry. Sorry that I'm cutting you off. It's like I'm getting you 5 seconds after the fact.
It happens.
No, it was. I have a feeling that if this next episode's going to be Ahsoka hanging out with Anakin, or some either the son or daughter of Mortis appearing to her as Anakin, just kind of trying to lead her along the path and take her back to all these pivotal moments, only to prove that there was nothing you could have done.
Yeah.
I still would have become. It had to happen. So you really need to let go of this guilt.
Sorry. Yeah, I got really excited when I realized she was in the world between worlds, and they did it in a really, I don't know, nice way. They did it in a nice way. It was a beautiful shot. You're looking over the cliff and the water, and at first you think she's laying on water, and then you see the sparklies. You're like, oh no, it's the world between worlds. My thoughts on the world between worlds is that it is the physical manifestation of the force. It's the force outside of the physical. If it wasn't tethered to physical matter, there's the force. And through that, you can see all, hear all, know all. A lot of people don't like that, though. They say it makes it too easy. I'm like, well, shit, how long did it take us to get there? I don't think it's easy.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like a cross between the back rooms from the Matrix and
yeah,
a little bit of the
Limbo.
Infinity War. Yeah, a little bit of a little bit of the end game time travel kind of thing, where we're going to go visit things as they happen, but everything you're going to do there's going to create an alternate future, and you may not be coming back to the one that you started with. So originally, I remember when the World Between Worlds came out, and we were all kind of hoping that was going to be used to retcon the sequel trilogy and kind of do a course correct. Maybe there could be like a grand reboot where we're doing some EU stories. But now I kind of worry that they're going to use that to kind of unravel the original trilogy and just kind of self-insert all these new Disney characters there.
No, they're not going to do that.
But people that I don't.
Yeah, they're just using it as a plot device to show her that she has been on the right path for her the whole time. And if she leaves now and goes into the Force, it would be very bad for everybody that she has to go back. But that's what I'm seeing. That's the information I'm getting. I hope that's what happens. I hope it's not let's go back and retcon the original trilogy, because pretty sure everyone would bust out pitchforks and torches on that one. Like, nobody's going to take that one laying down at all. But something that I know none of us give a crap about is Skeleton Crew. It's been delayed a year. I have not heard good things about Skeleton Crew, and that's coming from people who work on Skeleton Crew and have been working on Skeleton Crew for the last couple of years. Yeah, they're like, no, this one, no. So it's delayed a year, probably for the best. So from that,
right off.
Yeah, like Nautilus and the Spiderwick Chronicles. Disney canceled those. Those shows were completed. They're writing them off. So we will never see them.
Yeah, I really wish Disney would unvault that anime series that they have vaulted. Do you know about that one?
Which one?
There was an Aliens anime that had gotten made, completed, totally completed before the Disney purchase of Fox, and they sealed it away. So it's, probably never going to see the light of day. Although we'll see how well the next Alien movie comes out does, which is being done by God, so bad with names. 2 seconds.
Which movie is it again?
The next Alien movie that's coming out, that's going to be done by, oh, come on. About Fede Alvarez's new alien movie.
Okay.
That's coming out. So hopefully that does better than Prometheus or Alien Covenant did, and kind of revitalizes the franchise. And maybe there might be a chance that they'll unvault the anime. But yeah, I mean, even the creator of it said it was done, ready to go. But then Disney bought Fox and kind of buttoned it up.
I liked Prometheus. I liked it, and I thought it was very interesting. I thought the concept design, the design of the creatures and the landscape was haunting.
Yeah.
I know Neville Page. You saw it what?
I saw it in 3D when it came out, and yeah, it was amazing.
Nice. Yeah, I thought it was great. Michael Fassbender was wonderful, and Neville's artwork is just absolutely stunning. I asked him, I said something about, whenever you do something, you do have your own personal style that tends to come through. And he's like, yeah, but you don't want that. I was like, why not? He said, because you want it to be the vision of, the director. You want it to be their vision. But he's got this very, I want to say, otherworldly touch to his concept design, and you can kind of see it in the Klingon armor, in the Klingons, he just I think he's very good. But I really liked the design of the the big humanoid aliens in their ship. I thought it was just really cool, very spoopy. Okie dokie, moving on. Kate Bishop. Oh, we lost because I forgot to put the overlay back up. Man, I'm telling you, I hate my allergies today. I can't stop clearing my throat. Okay, so Kate Bishop is appearing at the end of the Marvels movie, not as an after credit, not as a mid credit, but actually in the main part of the film. She's showing up at the end. So I'm wondering if she's showing up to recruit them for Young Avengers or a new Avengers team. Who knows? Um, no Ben Affleck, whichever. No Affleck in Daredevil in Deadpool 3. Let me try that one more time just in case. No Ben Affleck as Daredevil in Deadpool 3. There we go. Or Elektra. There's no Elektra Nachios, no Jennifer Garner. They're not doing it. So all the quote unquote leaks and rumors we heard about that are completely not true. They are not going to be in Deadpool 3. So I was kind of hoping we'd get to see Wade, kill Ben Affleck's Daredevil. Oh well, guess that's not happening. However, and I spelled his name wrong. What were you saying? Did you say?
Oh, he wasn't that bad.
Liev Schreiber.
He wasn't that bad.
It's like, uh, that's what we heard. Did I lose you? I think he might have froze. Well, while we wait for Spartan's computer to unfreeze, Liev Schreiber is reprising his role as Sabretooth in Deadpool 3, so we will get him. Are you back, Spartan? No.
Yeah, I think I am.
Yay!
Storms we got coming through.
Stars. Ryan Reynolds has also been hinting that Kidpool will be played by the Adam Project's Walker Scobell. Scobell? I don't know how to say. I've not heard it pronounced. So, but Walker played the younger version of Adam, Ryan Reynolds' character, in the Adam Project. And there is a behind the scenes video that Reynolds took himself of him and Walker sitting in a car. Walker's in the back seat, and Walker is completely nailing Deadpool's opening monologue from Deadpool 2. Like,
nice.
Word for word, beat for beat. It's amazing. And Reynolds is just sitting here watching, going, like, the kid just really, really nails it. So it would make a lot of sense that they cast him as Kidpool. In fact, that's how Ryan Reynolds has been dropping all these hints. He reposted that clip of Walker doing that monologue to his Instagram this week. So, fingers crossed. I think that kid's awesome. I would love to see him again. And Daniel Radcliffe has been reportedly cast in a super secret role in Deadpool 3. Now, if you guys are fans of the show Miracle Workers, the last season, and listen, they've never gotten back to me on this, but it's supposed to be an anthology series. Every single season is totally different. It's supposed to be totally different, right? Different story, different characters, all played by the same actors, and different time periods. But the last 2 seasons have both been like post-apocalyptic Mad Max kind of stuff. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why they did that. No answer on that. Anyway, in the last episode, in the season finale of this season, Daniel Radcliffe goes feral and he strips down to his tidy whities and he has Wolverine claws and he goes, "Rah!" And it's not really been a secret that a lot of people have been fan casting him as the new Wolverine for some time. So I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. He's going to show up as a Wolverine variant in Deadpool 3. And I think that would be hilarious. Hilarious. Also, I don't
Right,
understand
the
what
lore
Disney's
accurate
doing.
5'3" Logan.
Yes, way more accurate. I have no idea what Disney is doing. On one hand, they are canceling stuff left and right, shelving things, pushing things back, making all these really crazy decisions because they're like, we can't afford it. Our numbers are dropping. We got to do something drastic. But also, they've got all this other shit in the works. Like last week, I reported about National Treasure 3 coming out, starring Nick Cage and Keanu Reeves. I don't know how they're affording this. But now we've got a Midnight Angels series that's been in the works for Disney Plus, and it will feature Anika, Nakia, Okoye, Shuri, M'Baku, and T'Challa Jr. But they're very serious about that one. Also, Denzel Washington has been offered a role in Doctor Strange 3, and it's not a good guy. It's for a villain. Don't know who the villain is. But Denzel in a Marvel movie? Okay. Okay, we're getting bougie. For boy, my Midwest came way out. For the last month or so, I've been telling you guys that pre-strike, before the actor strike, Matt Smith, aka Doctor Who, aka Damon Damon Targaryen, aka Morbius dancing Morbin
Skynet.
time. Skynet, that's right. He was also Skynet, but he was offered the role of Reed Richards before the strike. We are now hearing that this also happened before the strike. He declined the role of Reed Richards. Matt Smith is kind of a funny guy. He's one of those guys that never wanted to be an actor. Like he never set out to do it. It just kind of happened by accident. Kind of like Travis Fimmel is like this. He just wants to be a farmer in Australia. So he just keeps making movies and stuff until he feels like I got enough money to have a giant ranch in Australia and then I'll stop acting. Matt Smith, very similar. It's a job to him. He's very private about his life. He's very choosy about the roles he takes, believe it or not. And he turned down Reed Richards. I'm sure he's got a good reason. But I would have liked to have seen him as Reed Richards. I think he would have killed it. But there's also more. John Krasinski's got rumors all the time. There's this rumor that's persisted since 2019 that he's going to be the new Batman. I think he's too cuddly looking for that to happen. But it's a rumor. It's only a rumor. Well, now there's a rumor that he's going to return at some point in the MCU as Reed Richards for the Council of Reeds. For those who don't know, the Council of Reeds is an interdimensional group of variants of Reed Richards, and they've decided that they're smart enough to be our interdimensional overlords in a sense. So John Krasinski is supposed to return for that. And continuing on with the Reed Richards role, now we're hearing Jake Gyllenhaal has been offered the Reed Richards role. But he was Mysterio, right? So are we doing the variant thing, saying, oh, he's just a variant? Wow,
No,
you
I
look.
don't know. Like, I mean, Steve Rogers was Johnny Flame once, so I don't have a problem.
Yeah,
with
but
casting.
in a different. That was when Sony did it. It was not even in the same universe. I don't know. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jake Gyllenhaal is a very capable actor. I like his work. He has a sense of humor about himself. You kind of have to if you want to work in the MCU. We'll see. Take all this stuff with a grain of salt. Things change in Hollywood in the blink of an eye, and for really stupid reasons. So sometimes for good reasons, sometimes for dumb ones. But just keep your eye on this one. Who knows? Who knows? My Time to Shine Hello is also saying that Sam Raimi is Marvel's top choice to direct Secret Wars. I don't feel like there was enough multiverse in the Multiverse of Madness. I like Sam Raimi movies. I do. I just don't know if he's the right one for Secret Wars. But I've also heard, and I forgot to put this as a banner, but Deadpool 3 is going to lead directly into Secret Wars, that the TVA is going around, scooping up all these variants. And instead of just pruning them, they're kind of taking on the role of the Beyonder in the comics. And they're putting them all in like a battle world. So in the comics, the Beyonder went around and scooped up all these different heroes and villains, put them on Battle World, and said, all right, duke it out for my entertainment. I want to see who wins. Well, the TVA is going around collecting variants and putting them in Battle World, and we will see that happen in Deadpool 3. Finally, DC has remembered that we didn't get to finish Doom Patrol. And the last half of the final season.
My wife's been asking about that. Wow.
It's been, you tell her I got her back. I've been hounding people about this. I tweeted James Gunn a lot about it. Like, hey, pay attention to me. I'm not going away. Doom Patrol. But yeah, we're finally getting the last half of that season. So you've got until October 12th to remember what the hell was going on in the first place and go back and rewatch the first half of the season. Disney is officially rebooting the Pirates of the Caribbean. It's no longer rumor. It's happening, and there's no Johnny Depp. So it's going to suck.
Boo.
Kind of have to have Johnny Depp at this point. I'm just saying. Also, Nintendo is striking while the iron is hot. First, we have a Star Fox movie in the works, and they want Chris Hemsworth to voice Star Fox. That works for me. Makes sense. Makes perfect sense. Also, we're getting a more mature Zelda movie, and it will be in the Mario verse. So they're going to have their own verse, and it's the Mario verse. And Zelda and Link will be in it. And more mature, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Are there going to be fart jokes, or are we going to see a boob? Time will tell. The new Crow reboot starring Bill Skarsgård is going to release next year. This has really gone pretty under the radar for the most part. I have not heard a lot about this at all. And that's kind of refreshing in a sense, because I tend to get really nervous when there's a lot of information about a movie or a show and people are constantly gassing it up. That's like a red flag for me. That means they know they've got a shit stain on their hands and they need help convincing people that it's not. It's chocolate. It's totally chocolate. Like The Flash. Stephen King says Tom Cruise says this is the greatest superhero movie of all time. James Gunn says the greatest superhero movie of all time. Cut to Michael Keaton's lace front wig sticking straight out and putting babies in microwaves, and oh man, that was some pre-90s level VFX too. Like those VFX people really hated them. They really ticked people off. And I also
It
found a
looked like a
clip of
Ooga Chaka baby from Ally McBeal.
what? I also found a clip from when James Gunn was on Michael Rosenbaum's show Inside of You, and James Gunn flat out says that Across the Spider-Verse is the greatest superhero movie of all time. I'm like, I mean, that one's more believable than The Flash, but I just caught you in another lie. Damn it. I love him as a filmmaker,
Mhm.
and yay, go hometown dude, you know? But you're making
Well,
us look
respect the
like
art, not the artist.
right. But I also don't want everyone to think that people from my old neighborhood are bunch of douchey, pretentious liars. We're not.
Also valid.
Very straightforward. Um, for those who watched Ratched on Netflix about a year or so ago with Sarah Paulson, God dang it. It's like the third time I've done that. I need to get wireless ones. It's Nurse Ratched was a one flew over the cuckoo's nest. I think she was the nurse in that. But she got her own series starring Sarah Paulson, and I liked it. I really did. Well, good news. You're getting a second season. So, yay for that. Some more good quality content coming out, hopefully, from Ryan Murphy. And last, but probably the most important nerdy news of probably the last year. Rotten Tomatoes has been busted. We have been saying this for years, not to trust the Rotten Tomatoes score at all. We've been saying this forever. Don't trust Rotten Tomatoes. Go see the movie, the TV show, what have you. Go watch it for yourself. Think for yourself. Watch it for yourself. Well, guess what? The PR firm that handles everything for Rotten Tomatoes, Bunker 15, they have been paying critics $50 to $100 per review written as they want. Rotten Tomatoes has been paying critics to tip the scales. So that explains everything.
Yes.
I don't know how they're going to remain in business. If they do, then I've lost all hope for Hollywood. Like it's almost like they're all like, yeah, you guys already know. You already know that we do this stuff, so what are you going to do about it? Well, I'll just pirate everything. How about that? You won't get
Yarr.
a dime. 123movies.com. Here I come. For someone
I
who
have never
has
trusted the tomatometer.
I've
The
never
only thing,
trusted critics.
yeah, there you go.
When it's kind of like lawyers. I've always considered lawyers to be prostitutes because when your character is for sale to the highest bidder, that's what you are. You're a prostitute. You're selling your character. And that's what Rotten Tomatoes has done. That's what Bunker 15 has done. And I think it's only right that they released the names of the critics who accepted money for their opinions. I think it's only right. That way, they can't be critics anymore. And do you know it's actually kind of a pain in the ass to become a legit critic? It is. I've looked into it. So you'll start seeing some reviews written by me here and there so I can build up a repertoire, a portfolio, so I can apply and be a part of the St. Louis Critics Association. So then I could be legit critical. Like, no, I have a license. I have a license to tell you to fuck off. I have a license to tell you, you suck. You suck. ASMR, you suck. Well, guys, that is all the nerdy news I had for you today. And that's all we have for you today. I want to thank everyone in the chat who stuck with us and hung out and voted. Not all heroes wear capes, guys. You're the real heroes. I want to thank my guests, Ro from the Scare of Scuttlebutt podcast, who was here earlier, and my dude, Mr. Spartan Flash Sentry, who I can always count on. That's for damn sure. If I ever need a guest, like, Spartan, what are you doing? So thank you for that. I appreciate it.
No problem, dang. Anytime.
And make sure you guys go subscribe his channel. All you got to do, and I've linked it in the description below. So either just click on his name in the description below, or just type in @Spartan Flash Sentry in the search bar and then hit subscribe. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel as well. Make sure you hit the like button, the bell, all those things. Okay.
And buy some merch.
Yes, buy some merch, man. You can go right here to buy some merch. You can buy this super cool shirt right here. I've also got this cool mug. I have 34 designs, including one that says, I have to pee. There's even one, you've got non-denominational nerd. You know what? Why don't I show you guys real quick? While we are here and you guys are still listening to me for some reason, what have you, why don't I just show you what I am talking about? All right. Can you see me? Can you see me? Here we go. Here's the merch store. Here are some designs. This one, this baby Groot, that was painted by Amelia. Amelia painted this, and she actually painted it when she was 12 years old. It's absolutely beautiful painting of him. So, like, I got to share this with the world. So, there's Baby Groot. There's also Wendy Baby, painted by the one and only #Hype Man Debo. Hype Man Debo painted this. Little Debbie herself, our little Wonder Baby. So cute. I love it so much. We also have Dave Filoni knows how to tickle my Star Wars balls. That's one of my favorites. We have Tiny Tot. As an Ewok, you've got different logos. I have to pee. More tiny. #non-denominational nerd. More tiny. You've got you, Jeff. That's what Tiny says to the neighbor dog. You've even got inside the small council merch, Comics Redacted merch, thumbnails with my face on them. 34 designs, folks. You can't go wrong. There's something for everybody. So check that. That is a sweet shirt.
Thank you.
That is sweet. You have that option to help support the channel, or you can scan that QR code right there above Spartan. If that QR code for some reason doesn't work, you can go to this URL right here and you can tip us as little or as much as you like. However little you tip us, let me tell you something. It helps. Every little bit counts. All the software, all the doodads, bells, whistles, it all costs. And I'm not monetized. So, if you could help out in any way, I sure appreciate it. And I'll give you a big old shout out for it, especially if you join our Patreon. Our Patreon has 3 different tiers, starting as little as $3 a month, and you get your first week's free. You also get free merch every 3 months, and the higher the tier you go, the sweeter the merch. You get outtakes, behind the scenes, you can request breakdowns, and you get early access. So, as long as I'm not running behind schedule, that has happened the last couple of weeks. I apologize. But that's all I have for you. So, thanks everybody. I hope you have a wizard day. I will see you in the next one. Stay nerdy, babies. Bye.
Bye bye.